It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chiefs and the Browns on Thursday night.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. The traditional Thursday night opener kicks off a new season. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates in that long off-season. We look forward for months, Greg, to this Thursday night. The Super Bowl feels like a long time ago. Here we are ready to start the NFL season again.
And it's such a cool night, right? I mean, to celebrate NFL football, it's the only game in town. It's the only game on TV. Everyone has been waiting for this matchup and this night for what seems like the day after the Super Bowl ended. And tell you what, Mike, I know from talking to you all week, we're excited. The fan bases are excited. There's new hope, new optimism. And I think tonight gets us kicked off for what should be an incredible 2025 season.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
There's just something special about week one, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the...
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Browns have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catch.
He's going to take this all the way home. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Browns. York, good on the extra. And the Browns have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going with their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes looking to throw on... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Browns have it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball. So it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Huntley now. Now he'll run it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. Throwing, Huntley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways.
And he's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the elite zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Mahomes going to throw here on. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Browns have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Huntley. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Huntley. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Now it's York for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Browns looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. He's inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. And in motion is Brown. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he's 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Chubb. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard. Here's 3rd and 2. Now Huntley. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Here's Huntley. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's got another one. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. The ball comes out. The Browns have it.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was incredible effort to continue to fight and break all those tackles, but it doesn't matter if you don't protect the ball. Sometimes it's just easier to say, hey, great effort, go down, live to play another snap. In this case, he just kept the play alive a little too long. The defense kept pursuing him, and next thing you know, they pop it out, and it goes the other way.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Here's a handoff to Chubb. He is in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. York now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns are able to extend their first quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Ford. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Huntley. He's going to tuck it and go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff to Ford. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run run here. It's Ford to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal.
Let's go now.
Again, it'll be Ford. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. They'll run with Chubb. A second effort, and he is in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his second touchdown tonight. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punt.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That is hauled in at the 5, and he will score. Jamari Thrash, touchdown Browns.
This is just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point,
the kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
they got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the return, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let one go. Down the middle. That's caught! And he will dive into the end zone. 87 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. York, good on the extra point. And the Browns add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Man in motion is Brown. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Oh, he coughs up the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Mahomes back. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. 1st and 10. Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's good. 4-A. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They give it, and it's 4. And he will score again. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's taken in by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. On the carry, it's Pacheco. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. They put Kelsey in motion. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Browns have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. On the handoff, this is Chubb. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. York, good on the extra point. And the Browns stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of this Thursday opening after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Mahomes. He runs with it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Browns have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away. This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Huntley. Quick throw here is complete.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field.
It is brought in the end zone. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Cleveland. York, good on the extra point. And the Browns will add one more onto their big lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. 2nd and a yard. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll swing one out wide. And now again he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They put Kelsey in motion. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Huntley. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the Thursday night opener of the NFL campaign as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In the early window, lots of good matchups to choose from. We'll highlight the game in Detroit, a big one for the Lions, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. The late afternoon games hold some intrigue as well, a good one being up at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has given the folks... on the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Throwing, Huntley. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. On the ground, this is 4. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Chubb. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Dalvin Tomlinson fighting off the blocks to make the play. 3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Huntley. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big Andy Reid wants another look. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Nick Chubb, touchdown Browns. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. 2nd down and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 4th down. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. The Browns offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination of power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. Huntley now. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Running is Chubb. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. 1st down and more for Chubb. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
That's good. 4-8.
They'll run right here with Chubb. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. Here's Huntley. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll try to run for it. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. That escape ability on display. As you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position. They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Back to throw. Huntley. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run once more with 4. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Back to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now give to Chubb, running right. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. A run up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. 3rd and a yard. Now Chubb. And the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. Here's Chubb. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They get the season off on the right foot. The winners in the NFL kickoff game, the Thursday night opener of this regular season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.